All right, let's get right into it. If you're a business owner, you already know you've poured everything, your heart, your soul, your savings, into building your company. But have you ever stopped to think, what happens if you're suddenly not there? Today, we're going to tackle that exact question. We're talking about how to make sure your business can survive and even thrive if you can't be the one running the show. And this quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Your business isn't just some 9 to 5 job. No way. It's a huge piece of who you are. We're talking about all those countless hours, the sleepless nights, every dollar you've put in. It's literally your dream made real. But that leads to the one question every single business owner dreads, right? The what if. What if you get seriously sick or injured and you just can't work, even for a little while? Who's going to pay the rent? Who covers payroll for your team? How do you keep the lights on? I mean, really, how does the business keep going when you're not there to run it? So, thinking about that question, it really forces us to look at a fundamental truth about your business. Let me ask you, what do you think your greatest asset is? Your inventory? That prime location you've got? Sure, those things are super important, but your most valuable asset? It's actually something a lot closer to home. Yeah, it's you. Simple as that. Your knowledge, your passion, your sheer will to make things happen, that's the engine that powers the entire operation. And if that engine suddenly sputters and stops, well, the whole business is in danger of grinding to a complete halt. So the big question is, how do you protect that engine? You can't just use any old tool for the job. You need something specialized. And that's exactly where business overhead expense insurance, or BOE for short, comes in. It's a type of policy that's literally designed from the ground up to fix this one huge vulnerability. So what is it exactly? Well, to put it simply, BOE insurance is what covers the regular fixed costs of your business if you get disabled and can't work. Think of it like a financial safety net, a lifeline that pays for the big stuff, like your rent, your employees' salaries, the utility bills, all of that. And the goal here is super simple, really. This insurance exists for one main reason: to keep your business's doors open. That's it. It's about making sure the business can keep running, your team can keep their jobs, and your customers are taken care of, all while you're focused on the most important thing, getting better. Okay, so let's pop the hood and see what you actually get with these policies. A really solid BOE policy isn't just a bare bones thing. It's packed with built-in benefits that give you a ton of value and create a really strong safety net right from the start. So, check out some of these features that just come standard. The residual benefit, for example, is a total lifesaver. It means if you can come back to work, but maybe only part-time, you're not at 100% yet, it still pays out. Then there's the good health benefit, which is kind of cool. It actually rewards you for staying healthy by reducing your waiting period. And the waiver of premium? Oh man, that's a huge one. It means after your claim is approved, you stop paying the premiums while you're disabled. These aren't just little details. They're features that make a massive difference when you actually need them. And here's a perfect example of just how practical this stuff is. Let's say you need to hire someone to fill in for you while you're out. Finding the right person can be tough, right? Well, the policy can actually kick in up to $5,000 to help pay a professional agency to find that replacement. I mean, talk about taking a huge weight off your shoulders when you're already stressed out. And there's another really critical feature here. Let's say, and this is a tough scenario, but let's say your disability turns out to be permanent and you have to make the hard decision to sell the business. Well, the policy can provide another $5,000 to help cover the professional fees, the legal and accounting stuff. It's all about giving you support and options, even in the absolute worst case scenario. Okay, so that's the standard stuff, which is already great, but you can also customize your coverage to make it a perfect fit for your specific business. You do this with these little optional add-ons called riders, and they let you build an even stronger, more personalized safety net. And these riders really let you power up your protection. The substitute salary rider is pretty straightforward. It helps pay the actual salary of the person you hire to replace you. Now, the future increase option. This one is absolutely vital if your business is growing. It lets you increase your coverage as your expenses go up without having to go through all the medical underwriting again. Huge. And the business loan repayment rider? Wow. If you've got big business loans, this can be a total game changer, covering your loan payments while you're out. So let's zoom out for a second and talk about what all this really means. Because, it's not just about paying the bills. It's so much bigger than that. It's about protecting the legacy you've built and, maybe most importantly, giving yourself options when you need them the most. I mean, this quote just says it all, right? The whole point is to take that crushing financial pressure off the table. When you have a plan like this in place, you can focus 100% on your health, on getting better, knowing that the business isn't going to collapse. It gives you back the power to choose your own future, whether that's coming back to the business you love or deciding to sell it on your own terms, not because you're desperate. So, to just boil it all down, here's why this matters so much. It's about peace of mind, letting you focus on recovery, not bills. It's about business continuity, keeping the doors open and the paychecks flowing. It's about protecting your dream, everything you've worked so incredibly hard for. And maybe the biggest thing, it preserves your options. It keeps you in the driver's seat. So, I'll just leave you with this one last question to think about. Is your business truly prepared for the unexpected? You've built something amazing. Now might be the time to make sure that legacy is protected, no matter what life throws your way. Thanks for tuning in.